What's up, YouTube? So you guys seem to really like the Shpongle stuff, so here's another one for you. Today I want to talk about the resonant leads that you often hear in Shpongle and Simon Posford's music. So yeah, let's dive in and have a look. So today we are using Vital. I know, it's an absolute shocker. When last, hey? Anyway, the reason that I chose Vital for this is it's got something in here which makes it really, really easy to get these kind of really cool quantized melodic slidey sounds. And that is the oscillator quantize. So to make the most of this effect, I think what I want to do is turn off the pitch bend. That's kind of like baked into the synthesizer. So for those who don't have a MIDI controller, I'm sorry, this is going to revolve a lot around actually playing the sound in, but you don't have to actually be a virtuoso. I'm pretty sure Simon actually riffs the notes, but there's some cool tricks here that we can do that make it a little bit easier to sound like you're riffing the notes when you're just pitch bending. So I want to turn the internal pitch bend off, and we're going to set this to one voice. We can set this glide up. And what I want to do is I want to assign this pitch wheel to the semitones here. And then we can right click on the little wheel that pops up and we can say make bipolar. And we may also just want to turn the value down because by default it's a bit high for these kind of pitch bendy things. And here we can put in a scale that we want to use. So I'm going to go with 0, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 11. That last little note there is kind of what makes it quite spicy. It sounds a lot like Shpongle type stuff when you use the 11th as opposed to the 10th note in the sequence or in the 12 notes. So now by default, if we just hold a note and we pitch bend, it allows us to kind of sound like we're riffing when we're not actually, you know. And so that sounds pretty cool. We're going to apply some filters and some effects to make it like really sound really Shpongle-y in a moment. But something that is a little bit confusing at first, like say for example, now I'm holding the root note of the track and those notes kind of sound cool, but then what happens if we change the note and we do that same thing? Those notes aren't going to no longer align, right? In Vital, we have this thing here called global snap, which basically allows you to punch in the exact like global scale that you're using for your track. And then what global snap does is it then allows you to stick within that scale no matter what the incoming note is. And so this track that I've prepared is in A sharp. So this is going to get a little bit tricky. So I'm going to add a note transpose -2 over here. And we want to punch in the notes here in this global snap that are going to work with the A sharp double harmonic, which is what I was talking about earlier, the double harmonic minor. So it'll be A sharp, C, C sharp, D sharp, F, F sharp, and A. I believe that's right. And so now, no matter what note we hit and we riff on, all those notes are going to kind of sink in nicely and fit into the scale of the track. So it's a kind of cool way of being able to, you know, if you don't know too much about music theory and you kind of want to feel the notes as you play it, you kind of riff into the notes. It's a nice way of creating these kind of more, I guess, flow of consciousness type lead sounds, because that's kind of what you're doing. You're letting the movement find the note. You're not going to specific notes. You're sort of rotating around the note and then locking it in. You know, you're creating this kind of very almost spacey like movement for the sound. Okay, so that's the basic kind of pitch stuff sorted. Now we want to create some filters and effects to really make it sound Shpongle-y. So The main thing here, I think, is some kind of bandpass filter. And we can either modulate this with the mod wheel or the pitch wheel so that we can kind of play it as well. But I also like to apply just a little bit of random so that even if we're just sitting on the note, it kind of still moves a little bit so it doesn't sound so static. I'm going to give it some drive. Let's set this to legato so it slides when we... So here I like to apply pitch wheel to the filter cutoff as well. And so when we go up in pitch, the filter kind of follows it a little bit. And you hear when you get into that high frequency, that's when you start to really hear that resonant Shpongle-y, Simon Posford-like tone. Okay, so here we want to add some distortion. Let's go with some soft clip for now. That should be good. So I think by default, the filter is kind of high. So we're going to turn this randomization down a little bit. Okay, I think we went too high with the saturation. And let's also add some mod wheel to this so we can kind of just modulate that if we want. Okay, so what sounds really, really cool here is a little bit of phaser. After this, we can just leave this at the default setting. There we go. We can even go a little bit higher here with the resonance. Even just like that, at the root note, sounds really, really good already. That's when you know it's a good sign. Okay, and then to top it off, we can just go with a little bit of delay and some reverb. Let's set this delay to tempo dotted ping pong. Oh, that's sounding really, really fantastic. Okay, so, yeah, let's just play around a little bit with the sound, see how we go. Oh yeah, another thing. So also, because we've got that global transpose on, and if you're feeling brave, you can just riff it, because all the notes that are going to play are going to be in the scale. So I would encourage you to just like start playing, kind of go wild with it, and just use these also as like an extra modulation source, because with that global scale, no matter what happens, that oscillator is always going to be synced nicely in pitch with the in key with the track that you're working in. So it's really, really cool. Another thing that's you'll hear a lot in Shpongle's music is this. He'll hold one note and then just wiggle the note just above it. Cool. That's about it for today. Nice and simple, but super, super effective for this kind of stuff. So, yeah, have fun, be creative, and I encourage you to just plug your MIDI controller in and go wild, because you can sync it in and, you can just smash the keys, and it kind of always sounds good with these kind of setups. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to be uploading this preset to my Patreon for all my $5 supporters. But remember, the thing is, this particular preset will only work in A sharp, but you can kind of adjust it to your needs. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.